Good morning. We have just finished our morning stomach blast and box fit workout, as well as our 1 minute workout. So we had 1 minute, half an hour. Thought I'd jump on and talk about ketos and carrots. So ketosis diets and carrots. So for the next 3 to 5 minutes, I'm just going to be talking about the keto diet. You may have heard of it a little bit. And the reason carrots is for two reasons, actually. One of which, got an amazing message from one of the ladies yesterday who became best friends with carrots. And I've also had a few questions regarding, are carrots okay if I'm following a ketogenic diet? So for those that don't know what a ketogenic diet is, a ketogenic diet is essentially a high fat, moderate protein, zero low carb diet. Now, the premise behind this, that it's been around for a long time, but it's definitely been made more mainstream through celebrities doing it and people getting lots of success with it. And there are benefits to it. For example, by taking out a food group, you limit your choice. And in a world where your kitchen is a buffet, right? So it's not like, when they talk about studies and they're like, people were given access to a buffet and people are like, oh, I never eat out at buffets. But actually your kitchen is a buffet because you can go to the fridge whenever you want. You can go to the cupboards whenever you want. Like if I just swirl this there, you'll see there's biscuits, chocolates up on the microwave. If I go the other way, there's some fruit, half-eaten fruit from the kids, which is less appetizing when there's a bite out of it, right? Anyway, starting to go away. So it's around that. Now, the reason I bring this up is because ketogenic diets tend to help with people's hunger levels. Like one of the side effects of a ketogenic diet, hey Sean, is that people actually control their hunger levels a lot better. So there's a lot of interest in it. However, something that I see a lot is a lot of confusion and perhaps people being more committed to doing keto than committed to their goals. So people are often more committed to doing keto than committed to doing their goals. And what I mean by that is, let's say someone wants to just be fitter, healthier, lose a bit of weight. They're following the ketogenic diet. When they go off of the ketogenic diet, they just go off it completely. They're like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to wait till New Year. It's too hard right now to follow. And can you see the issue there? The issue there is that we're perhaps trying to follow something that doesn't actually fit our lifestyle, number one, but two, we're being committed to the diet and not our goals. Because actually, I shared this yesterday, kind of what matters most. If I just flip my screen again, you'll see here, if you're watching, if not, it's a triangle, like a pyramid of importance, and you've got calories at the bottom, taking the most space in the pyramid. This is the most important is at the bottom, and at the top is the less important. So you've got calories, you have to be in a calorie deficit. Now, a ketogenic diet could help you do this for many reasons. You cut out carbs, which means a third of your plate is gone. Number two, you've got to eat something. So you're now going to eat more protein and fats, which tend to be more satiating. So now you're more satisfied, and perhaps you have less variety. Variety means you may eat more. We know this from research into mac and cheese. People who are given mac and cheese and told to eat as much as they want would eat quite a bit of mac and cheese. But then let's say they now eat mac and cheese and they're given garlic bread as well. They actually end up going back to the mac and cheese and eating more because that flavor, they don't get as bored of the flavor. Anyway, so variety goes down, people eat less. Then you've got timing as well as being the less important. But what we get caught up in is, let's say you go off the rails of the ketogenic diet because you're eating some carbs. Well, what we're forgetting that, does this actually mean we've eaten more or less calories? Well, in some cases, you've actually eaten fewer calories because fats are actually higher in calories than carbs. The result of this is now that someone's actually eaten less calories, but they feel like they failed their diet because they're following a ketogenic diet. Now, this is the benefit of being quite flexible. It might be that, I follow the keto diet as much as I can, but when I go off it, I just make sure I lower my fats a bit. So now my carbs are a bit higher because I had a meal out and I wanted to enjoy myself and I fancied them. I gave myself permission to have them. You see how the relationship? So it's not that you need to do it, it's that you want to do it. Like, I want to follow generally a higher protein, lower carb diet. I feel better generally. However, I don't need to do it. And that's a big difference, the want and the need and the empowerment to be able to do that, to develop a positive relationship with food. So now someone's like, a bit higher in carbs, I'm going to just shuffle my fats down a bit. And this will help control this. And the reason I'm bringing up carrots as well is I had this message from one of the ladies who we've joked about over the last year actually, and I'll show you the message. I'll just cover the name 1 second. There we go. So, hi Matt, just had brilliant shopping with daughter. I remember last year feeling really down, none of the shops to cater for my size 22, and this year I'm shopping to my heart's content, even bought a size 12 coat. I did a little happy dancing when I got home. Thank you so much for putting me back on the right track. I'm just going to scroll down slightly. I'll just make sure there's a bit of live workout. On the right track. Thank you so much. I've got so much more energy now. Spent Christmas dancing in the kitchen rather than vegging out. Can't believe this is how far I've come. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because when it comes to Sarah, something which she struggled with a lot was snacking. And something that you hear a lot is that carrots are high in sugar, so you can't follow them on a ketogenic diet, etc. And I'm not saying she even did a ketogenic diet, but it's a really interesting debate when you consider the triangle. And I'm bringing this up because yesterday I made a gluten-free chocolate cake, which to be gluten-free and to get the same kind of taste, not without the dryness of a gluten-free cake, you kind of have to make up for it with the fat content. So it was actually really high in calories. Low in carbs, very low in carbs in fact, but still like a cake and not like extremely high, just pretty much like a cake is. Slightly higher in protein, but very low in sugar. Now, if you look, and very filling actually, but still, that's still quite moreish because it's quite delicious actually. If you scroll down on this page, you'll see a video of me making it actually. I shared that yesterday. It's also on my YouTube, I believe. But my point of that is it's very moreish. Now, by having it, I've stuck to a ketogenic diet, but my calories are higher. By having carrots, I failed a ketogenic diet, according to a lot of people's definitions of ketogenic diet. Yet, my calories are lower and I'll probably be more likely to lose weight. Now, the problem is if I fail the ketogenic diet and I'm committed to the ketogenic diet and I eat carrots, I might as well eat sweets, chocolate, cakes, start again new year. Can you see where I'm going with this? And this is the point I wanted to get across today of being flexible with whatever regime, lifestyle, nutrition, whatever you want to call it, that you stick to, and that you just remember what matters most when you do this, okay? Just like I talked about here with that triangle. So I hope that helps. And this is exactly what we do in the one-to-ones at the start of our Kickstart program. So we have our January Kickstart, which begins in January, conveniently. We've thought of other months and other names, but we've come to the conclusion that the January Kickstart was the right name. Anyway, if you want more information on that, just comment with January or send me a message. We've got a few options, whether it's with us in person or from home with our Food Freedom program as well. Anyway, have an awesome day. Still bank holiday, isn't it? How many more days is it bank holiday? It's the last day, isn't it? And I will see you later.